Alright, playing as a level black mage. She's about to do her class quest over here. Interacting. Oh, look at it. Oh no. What, the level 7? And now I must deliver the antique dagger to fulfill open her. No. Take the crate of ether and Amalja's blood at Kukubani and Thaumaturge killed. Okay. Next, let's go to Uludam. Um, Thaumaturge's guild. Try to take the scent of ether, and I trust this stench is Amalja's blood. Oh, 10 vials, 20, 30. The sight of so much ether is just so very comforting. What we have here, Kokobanya? Is this the crate that was stolen? I see Limonchella's lessons have had the desired effect. I will assume the vile, vicious liquid you have there is a beastman's blood. Kokobusi should be pleased. Kokobuki, you left word for me to visit the ossuary. Have you finally decided to begin my training in thaumaturgy? Ah, Kokobusi, good of you to come. Limonchella here was kind enough to obtain a supply of Amalja's blood for you. An alchemist acquaintance of mine explained how you had been using the substance in your research to create mana amplifying elixir. Naturally, we are most interested in the results of such experiments. So you see, Busi, your work as an alchemist already puts you in a position of work alongside us. You needn't become a thaumaturge to be part of our family. That's right, Busi. Besides, the battlefield is a dangerous place, and our skills are not exactly suited to keeping others safe from harm. I see. This is but another attempt to dissuade me from pursuing my true calling. I do not want to cheer you on from the safety of my workbench. I want to fight at your side. Busi, we just cannot stand the thought of you being harmed. Pray do not do anything foolish. Limonchella, if you have done, I will speak with you further. I mean, I feel sorry for him, but what to do, right? Hey, what are you doing? Wow. The raw power thaumaturgy has potential devastation. Rate. As I mentioned before, Kokobushi is dangerously unsuited to the wielding of thaumaturgy. Even with the proper training, he would be unable to evoke the smallest flicker of flame. Were he to attempt a force of manifestation of power, the strain of his woefully inadequate etheric reserves would likely kill him. But I did not request your presence to discuss my brother's tragic circumstance. You have completed every trial set before you thus far. I believe you are sufficiently entrenched in the abyss of thaumaturgy that a sojourn into another guild will not unduly affect your studies. Within the walls of Uldai, you might visit the Pugilist Guild and train in the Feet of Hammon Holy Fist, or cross blades with First Sword Mila in the Gladiators Guild. Or should you tire from demands of battle, there are guilds that offer instruction in the trades of weaving, goldsmithing, and alchemy. I believe there is even a guild that teaches mining of all things. I should hope, of course, that thaumaturgy remains your first and foremost obsession. Do not absent yourself from us for too long, Limonchella. I don't even know what shall I do now. I mean, I might try White Mage. Maybe she will be Summoner. That would be hilarious. She's going to be only Mage. Yeah, White Mage and Summoner. That sounds about right. I'm not attuned. That's weird. Is that Western Tunnel? Yes. Okay, let's practice. That's not how you practice. Just stop hitting it. You know what? It's fine. This looks very gothic. Ah, Limonchella, I received word from Captain Leofric the other day. Thank you for delivering the letter to me. Why do you have that dagger? Only a captain of the brass blades of the rose is permitted to possess it. Captain Leofric says you have it? There must be some mistake. He couldn't possibly mean to tell me that. No, no, of course not. I'm not worthy to wield it. Nevertheless, I shall respect the captain's wishes and take the dagger into safekeeping until he comes to reclaim it. Oh, you're sweet. The brass blades of the rose have need of your assistance once more, Limonchella. Thaumaturges from Osiri are presently surveying the footfalls of ancient relics. As the area is rife with wild beasts, the Horizon garrison has been charged with their security, but Captain Baldwin sent only a handful of brass blades. Despite his assurances to the contrary, such a small unit cannot possibly be sufficient to protect our patrons. I would have you offer your assistance to my comrades. Pray travel to the footfalls and speak with Totoruna. The entrance must be here somewhere. Quickly now, lads, we haven't got all day. What's going on? A blatant venture come to help. I heard nothing from Captain Baldwin about this. He's interested men only. Hang road. We've got this under control, and besides, this operation ain't got nothing to do with Fufulupa. Boy's got a stick up his ass the size of a subtender. It's no wonder the captain told him to stay in the Horizon. You mean like a cactus? Since you're here, might as well make yourself useful. The Ouroboros swimming around the site is disrupting the thaumaturgy's work, which means we've got to slaughter a lot of them. You can help us by culling 6 of the beasts. Let me know when you're finished. Hey adventurer, mind running a message to Crescent Cove for us? Captain Baldwin's planning some festivities for the thaumaturgy sea, and he wants him treated to the finest food and drink. Nothing for the best, but the distinguished guests, eh? Head west and south to the village and tell Raph that he is to deliver a bounty of fresh fish to Horizon for the feast. What the heck? My god. I was thinking, what? How long wait? What are you talking about? My internet is totally on. Oh, finally. I mean, I thought I had to stop my video or something. Red Ouroboros. Oh my god, it's the wrong one. The time when playing Black Mage was really simple. Why did I agree again to do this quest? Much obliged, Venture. That 6 few Orabon GPS our guests. Truth be told, the thaumaturges could have brought their own escort from the city, but seeing as they wanted to take a dang gander at the ruins this close to Horizon, the officers reckoned we'd be held responsible for any accidents regardless, so here we are. It ain't that much work, but we still got to stay on guard. If an Orabon as much as nibbles on one of on their toes, we'll be liable to lose all ours or something. What are you exploring here anyway? Anyway, I guess I don't care. For fresh fish for Captain Baldwin, of course, we will do our best, madam. Unfortunately, we had a poor catch in recent days too on account of the rough seas. More boats should be returning soon, but I cannot promise that the catch will please. But don't worry, my lady, the captain will have the fish, I swear it. Okay, thanks. You're an adventurer, are you not? You mean adventurer? Yes, I am. I know this is sudden, but I have no one else to turn to. Oh, you remind me of one of those. Never mind. Last night, a gang of bandits from the Quiveron Mans were in their cups, and I overheard them discussing their plans. It seems they've come to collect gemstones stolen from Copperbill mines. Nasha, Nashashite, I think I heard one say. They to meet their co-conspirator soon at the footfalls. What did you say? Illicit exchanges and shadowy dealings. The brass blades cannot abide such malfeasance. Forgive my eavesdropping, Limonchella. I came to Crescent Cove merely to thank you in person. I never imagined I'd discover a criminal conspiracy right on the outside Horizon gates. We must act quickly if we are to apprehend these thieves. I will notify Captain Baldwin at once. No, wait, you mustn't. Oh, gods. You must stop him before it's too late. Captain Baldwin himself is working with the bandits. Oh, that's awkward. Oh, Captain, my Captain, indeed. Captain Baldwin, sir, I've discovered something shocking, something horrible. Someone has been stealing gemstones from Copperbill mines and... Wait, those gauntlets, those boots. Why, you are one of Quiveron's men. So, that man is a thief and a scoundrel. And what of it? His coin is good, and that's what counts. What? Captain Baldwin, you're working with this man? It cannot be. I told you to stay in Horizon for Fulupa. It didn't have to be like this. Let's get the Nasha shit. I'll get my gill, and none would be the wiser. But, sir, what if your crimes are uncovered? What if Lord Lolorito finds out? You goddamn fool, don't you see? I'm acting under the authority of Lord Lolorito himself. No, that can't be true. Why do you think people join the Brass Blades for Fulupa? To serve and protect? Huh? We're not the bloody flames here. We do this for the coin. You the adventurer, do you remember me? Well, I remember you. Sir Baron de von Quiveron, 4th Esquire. Oh, I'm Sir Baron von Quiveron, 4th Esquire. You killed my brother, and now I'm going to return the favor. Well, that settles it. It is clearly in everyone's best interest that both of you die. Yay for Fulupa, that's enough, Baldwin. Your partner is dead, and your plans are undone. You've no reason left to fight. Stay out of this, little freak. I don't take orders from you. You may have spared I may have spared your life before, but if you interfere, I will not show you mercy. And what mercy will he show you, I wonder? You who have done so much in another man's name? What are you blathering on about? Every fisherman in Crescent Cove knew about your meeting, you arrogant fool. Quiveron's men couldn't keep their mouths shut. Imagine Lord Lolorito's surprise when he learned that a rank and file brass blade was using his name to advance a personal agenda. He knows? 7 Hills, but I'm a captain, he wouldn't. I was once a captain, to remember, and we both know what happened to me. Well fought, boy. You've done the brass blades and the rose proud. Captain Leofric, Captain Baldwin, he said that Lord Lolorito? Lord Olorito wouldn't waste his time on a small-scale smuggling operation. This is all Baldwin's doing. What else did he say? That all our brethren are not better and that each and every one cares for not Bitcoin? Ha! Me excuses to justify his schemes. Aye, we have no shortage of greedy sods. Some who'd probably sell their own mothers into slavery if the price was right. But there are men like you, Fufulupa, men good and true, whom the small folk respect, which is why I gave you the dagger. The brass blades of the rose need a leader with honor, and you the most honorable man I know. Captain. Thank you for all your help, Limonchella. The captain and I will escort Captain Baldwin back to Horizon. Pray visit me in town when next you return. I like him. Welcome back, Limonchella. So much has happened. Captain Baldwin has been arrested and stripped of rank, which means that Breastplates of the Rose no longer have a captain. Until a new one is designated, I have been ordered to serve as an acting captain of the Horizon Garrison. Though doubtless this is only a temporary arrangement, I will do my utmost to represent my brethren and protect the people of Horizon. Thank you, Limonchella, for your service to the Sultanate. You're a true hero. Oh, I'm so happy. I salute you, honored friend, as an acting captain. I should be much obliged if you would grant me personal request. It's in our efforts to ascertain the full extent of the former captain's corruption. We have been poring over his personal correspondence. Our search unearthed this sealed letter addressed to a man named Alwyn. But he is one of the Sultan's sworn elite. I can think of no reason why he should have any dealings with Baldwin. But we now know that the former captain was consorting with a coalition of criminals. Could it be that Alwyn was too? This letter may well serve as evidence of the collusion. And so I dare not tamper with it myself. But given the events of recent days, I knew not whom to trust with this information until now. I have chosen you, Limonchella. Pray, bear the letter to Mistress Mamodi in the quicksand, and relate the circumstances of its discovery. Not only is she a staunch supporter of the Sultana, but she is well acquainted within the Sultan's sworn. She will know what course best to proceed. Okay, well, return then. Let's see what she says. Hello there, traveler. Have you tried the dishes of the quicksand yet? Nothing prepares you for the day of adventure like a hearty meal, you know. Oh, I'm just fleet about quicksand, attending to your guests' every need. I also help out in the kitchens on occasion. No one makes buttered crumpets as buttery as I do, you know. Next time I flip up a batch, you be sure to try one. Of course, you ought to try all our dishes. Everything we serve is excellent. Why not have a bite to eat and rest a spell? I promise you won't regret it. Why is it called quicksand? Have a look around you. The men of folk get caught in the lure of the quicksand. They gather here to meet and mingle with one another. Of course, you adventurers are less like to linger long. Your kind is not unlike sand itself. The more tightly we try to hold onto you, the easier it is for you to slip through our fingers. Oh, but I know all about your type. My husband used to be an adventurer, you know. Oh, he was quite a gallant hero uh, way back when. But his days of daring do are all but a distant memory now. Aye, and his strapping physique as well. Okay then. Sorry to hear that. Who's that? Who's that? Do I know anyone? Do I know anyone? That's a player, yeah? Ah, Limonchella, it's been too long. Dada tells me you've been keeping busy in Horizon. I want you to know that I'm grateful for everything you've done for the people of Ulda. Even though you've seen the seedier side of our city, you've continued to help the fellow men. Believe me, the folk around here love you for it. What is it? You look like you've got something to say. So that's what it's all about. Fufulupus thinking Arwin might have been in league with Baldwin? That this letter could be proof of something shady. He needn't worry. Arwin is loyal as Sultan's one as I've ever known. I haven't the foggiest of what he says, but wait a minute. Wasn't Arwin the one who? Oh hells! I've got a bad feeling about this. Listen, Limonchella, I think I know what this is all about, but I need you to swear to keep it quiet. If you'd rather wash your hands out of this business, I won't hold it against you. But if you're determined to see it through to the bitter end, say the word and I'll explain. Can I count on your discretion, Limoncello? If so, then listen closely. The outside world believes that Uldao to be sultanate, ruled by Sultana Nanamo Ulnamo. Thus, the truth is the six wealthy citizens that hold the most sway in the syndicate. But be that as it may, the Sultana still got the support of the people. But she might struggle to keep even if a certain incident becomes public knowledge. It pains me to say, but Her Grace's crown, the symbol of the royal dynasty, has been stolen, and Arwin's the Sultan's one, who has charged the guardian in that night. I'd bet anything this letter is written by the bastard who made off with the crown. It can't be a coincidence that a man we know to have been fraternizing with thieves had a letter of our in of all people in this of all times. You need to take this to the man himself, Limonchella. Tell him Modi sent you and that it concerns a lost heirloom. If it looks as though the fellow needs help, I want you to lend it to him. The future of our fair city may depend on it. Interesting. So much intrigues, I didn't realize that. Kind of didn't understand the most of it last time I was playing. But first, Thaumaturge Guild. That's what it is. I've missed a lot of nuances in this game because sometimes you just need to pay attention to what NPCs are telling as well. So that's it, Red Plaza Thaumaturge Guild. Was that I've got letters? Okay. Come, Limonchella, the yawning abyss beckons once more. Today, Kokobesi will instruct you from the chapter entitled The Threat of Superiority. You come for a lesson, Limonchella, then heed well my words. The threat of superiority. Ah, how magnificent the intimidating power wield. Flames see the air, ice frost to the ground, lightning flashes with the blinding incandescence. But not all are cowed by, by our elemental fury. I ignite not your flames, summon not your ice, and strike not with your lightning. Know you this threat, and stay your hand against such foes. Once you cut away all the overblown imagery, the passage draws attention to an important tactic. A wise thaumaturge does not engage in battle against opponents she cannot defeat. A fine example would be avoiding conflict with Ulda's multiple furious merchants. These soulless, ravening creatures are afflicted with the madness of insatiable avarice. Do you perhaps recall the crate of either ether that you retrieved from the Maljas bandits? Well, a number of irate peddlers have arrived at the guild with the goal to demand recompense for the few measly vials we emptied as our just reward. All right, yes, we drank the entire bloody box. But the point is that the guild cannot presently afford to pay such a sum. Thus I pass on to you the secret of my last and most potent defense. Shameless weeping. I'm not sure if you tears were. I want you to stride right up these tyrannical traders and cry your eyes out. Um, okay. And where are they? Okay. Thaumaturge, what manner of guild are you running here? Do you simply loot and pillage the goods of fine, upstanding citizens as you see fit? Let me just prepare my tear ducts. And here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Okay. It's not that. Oh dear, I'm not angry at you. You understand? It's those five ether-addled brothers I take issue with. You tell them the next time this happens, I'll have the price taken out of their unprincipled hides. Hey, you ether-swilling miscreant, where's the gil you owe me? Okay, well, here I go. All right, miss. I know you're the one who chased down those Amalja's brutes for us. I'll let you go this one time for your sake. You ought to be ashamed of yourself. Did your mother never teach you to merchant to be paid for his wares? Well, you needn't cry about this a few vials of ether, lass. I'll tell you what, you dry your eyes for me, and I'll take care of the loss out of my own purse. Oh, funny. A masterful performance, Limonchella. This sniffling was a nice touch. You will, however, encounter foes that are unmoved by such piteous wailings. Take this recent request, for instance, which I have nominated to serve as your next trial. A team of scholars have asked for a thaumaturge to destroy a cursed relic they unearthed known as Momo's urn. While pottery is by and large immune to tears, it is the Alakran thieves that subsequently stole it that concern me. The Alakran are an organization of criminals not normally known by their gentle, understanding dispositions. Rather than attempting to engage in the entire gang of the thugs, I will suggest that you neutralize the threat to your person with a well-timed sleep spell. The Alakran have been seen traveling to the southeast of Drybone. Find them and destroy the urn they carry. You know what? It's all nice and great, but I'll go and speak with um the Jude and Alchemist Guild. The heart of the swan lies beyond statue business. Pardon? Do you say a lost heirloom? Proceed. I don't really remember much of it this part. Well met, adventurer. What business brings you here this day? A letter. Very well, let's see it. Interesting. Have you read this, adventurer? I see. But you have some inkling to its contents, I think. Mistress Mamodi has doubtless explained to you the significance of the crown and what its loss could mean for the Her Grace of the Sultana. This theft shames the Sultan's sworn, and me most of all. The blame is mine, you see. I grew lax in my duties, and in the moment of carelessness. No, it will not do no good to recount the tale now. Since the hour of the theft, we've searched frantically for any signs, any whispers as to the whereabouts of the crown. We have found nothing. The identity of the thieves and their motives seemed fated to remain a mystery until you arrived, bearing this ransom note. In it, the criminals state their price for the return of Your Grace's crown, and though it pains me to say it, I fear I have no choice but to acquiesce their demands. Too much is at stake to do otherwise. The crown symbolizes Her Grace's birthright and identifies her as a custodian of the old legacy. It must be recovered. I will travel to the unholy air and pay them their ransom. Though I am not foolish enough to meet these men alone as they stipulate, I dare not bring a host of my comrades, lest the thieves take fright. Friend, would you consent to be present for the exchange? Mistress Mamodi has already spoken of you in the most glowing terms, and I have never yet had reason to question your judgment. On behalf of all those still loyal to the Sultana, I beseech you, help us in your hour of need. Okay, well, Drybone. Am I supposed to go on that road somewhere? Okay, wrong way. Apparently, my Lalafell is taller than everyone, all the others. Let's not fight with that guy. Bye. Limonchella, a moment, if you please. Pray allow me to share to that urn. Why? I thought that if I assisted you with your task, then my brothers might finally deign to take me seriously, so I followed you. What we've got here then? A couple of nosy sand rabbits that are about to get skinned. Oh dear gods, where did they come from? Oh my god, you're healing him? How dare you? Come on. Are you injured? I have a salve for that. Okay, I'll stop now.